Good evening and welcome to everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones.
The home team winning the toss and have decided to bat first.
Here we go. First. Ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Bowled him! Beauty! Absolute beauty!
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Massive edge.
Seifert shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Big edge. Where's that going? Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Great shot.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Singh coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Winning.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Winning.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep.
Caught, gone.
Yeah.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 13 for 2. Beaten on the drive.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Drives and misses everything.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Misses everything.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Power.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Green ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Power and precision in that shot.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Green has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yes.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Power.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
9 runs added there. The Knight Riders are 22 for 3. Nice shot, runs possible.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Big appeal.
How's that? Yeah.
Good shot, a beauty.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Keepers.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
A few moves made in the field.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait there. Wait.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot. Bit of a change up in the field now.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
End of the over. The Night Riders are 38 for 3. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yeah. Yeah, bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Yes, nice bowling.
Bit of a wild delivery. I would have been calling it a wide, but the umpire lets it go.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Wait. Quick bowler, bowler.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yep.
That is a gorgeous shot. Straight through the covers.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. 5 fielders now allowed out. Outside the circle.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Oh, nice bowling.
Khan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Waiting. Yep. Bowler. Nice bowling.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. That's the over. The Night Riders are 50 for 3. Marsh from the south end. Straight to the fielder.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, bowler. Yet.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Some adjustments to the field.
Yes.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Marsh has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Yep.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Khan, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
No interest in that one from the batter. Khan will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Oh, nice bowling.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Yes. Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yep. Yep.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 77 for 3. Going with spin now.
Yep. Ball is in.
Could that be out? Looks so.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it would be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Yep. Ballers.
Trouble. Oh, gone.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round. Narayan shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Got that away nicely.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Edged it. End of the over. 6 off it. The Knight Riders are 83 for 5.
Green shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield. Strong appeal. Finds the edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. They'll get at least 1.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Khan has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yep.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away. Going with a more aggressive field choice. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
Huge edge. It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Keepers.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery
Yep.
and keep the batter under pressure.
Keepers end.
There'll be one run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Catch it.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for four. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That was a very foolish throw. No chance for run out, and it's just flown to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin.
Yep.
Only a touch full and put away.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Yep.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Loud shout. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review is lost.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yes.
Very sweet off the bat and four all the way.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily. Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Yep. Catch it.
Times it nicely.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Yes.
That's off the middle of the bat. A couple on offer here.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yes.
It mightn't get to the boundary. Should at least get a couple.
Yep. Catch.
Super shot that.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yes.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 20 runs coming from it. The Knight Riders are 135 for 5.
The captain going with an aggressive field. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep. Over. Yes.
Nicked it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
An effort ball and called on the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for the wicket.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Green got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
Bowler.
You never really want to chance that arm going for a third. Did well there.
8 runs added in that over. The Knight Riders are 100. .43 for 5.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep. Yes.
Perfect technique and placement.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with aplomb.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Catch it.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Really charging towards three figures now. Absolutely hammered that one.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for
Yes.
6.
Nicely
Oh,
taken.
yeah.
Quick to latch onto it.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Khan from the south end. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt. Good bit of timing there.
Really smashed it off the back foot.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this game.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Bowler is confident on this one.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man.
Straight to the fielder.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
That's the over. The Knight Riders are 170 for 6. Marsh with the ball in hand again.
Yep.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Yep.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Yep.
Edged. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Too full. Got what it deserved.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Over. The Knight Riders are 182 for 6.
Yep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yep.
Just pivoted onto the back foot. So easily done to knock it behind square.
Yep.
Thick edge. And a brilliant take by the keeper.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And that's the end of the innings. The Knight Riders have set a target of 188 runs. A really aggressive shot to play off the first ball of the innings.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Drives and misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Catch it.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Catch it.
Power and precision in that shot.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Right out of the middle.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. hit that hard, nailed it.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Beaten on the drive.
Bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Thrashed away, what a shot.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yes. Nice bowling.
Chance.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
How's that?
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Inglis will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Waiting.
Gone, another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Yep. Well bowled.
This could be out.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep. Nice bowling.
There's trouble here.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder.
Finds the edge.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep. Well bowled.
Massive chance.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yes.
There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the keeper felt a bit hard done by there. In the end, it'll just go down as byes.
Yeah, mate. Nice bowling.
This should be close.
Somehow managed to get past everyone. And it's a bonus 2 runs to the score.
Nice bowling.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No, no, no.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Yep. Well bowled.
Not great work from the keeper there. It's allowed them to rotate the strike.
Well bowled. Nice bowling. Right there.
They'll get at least 1. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
No, no, no.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. Malik, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
How's that?
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that's hit them. And at pace. Looked painful. Could be close.
No.
Fantastic running. Good communication between the two of them. There wasn't any bat on it, though. It'll be leg byes.
Massive edge.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard pressed to stop it.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Yeah.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
A direct hit, and this could be gone.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Super piece of timing.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. Ryan coming into the attack from the north end. Nice shot, runs possible. Needs a direct hit.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
A rush of blood, very quick onto the short ball, can't get it away.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though. Narayan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Malik from the south end. Oh, that looked nasty.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Marsh has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Good pickup, big chance. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there. Brilliant shot that.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
Malik shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yes.
Needs to be on target. Malik ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Super shot that.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Nicer, slower delivery. Straight past the bat. Beauty of a ball.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Up and over the top. There's always more room in the air. One bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yeah, mate.
Huge edge. There's a chance if this hits.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
How on earth did that miss the stumps? It's a superb line and length. You only need to look at the keeper's reaction. I don't think they could believe it either. Beautiful slower delivery. That was just too good for them.
That's got to hurt. Misjudged that one.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Yeah, mate. Nice bowling.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Yep.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Gone. Played all around it.
The ball did just enough to beat the bat, and this innings has ended before it could start. Out-bowled for a duck.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Khan, whose first task is getting themselves settled. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Drives and misses everything. This could be trouble.
Yep. How's that?
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Yeah.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yeah, yeah.
Nicked it. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Nice ball.
Stumping. Oh!
The Knight Riders get the final wicket.